What's up, Capricorn? This is Angelica's Divine Reading. Thank you so much for clicking into the video and allowing me to read for you. Of course, this will be a general reading, so not everything's going to resonate with you, but there will be something, so make sure you go ahead and take that and leave whatever doesn't. Of course, that's okay too, but definitely take what is yours. Thank you very much. Thank you. And so with that, we'll just go ahead and dive right in. Of course, all of our cards have already been pre-shuffled, so we're good to go there. And they're just coming right on out for us already. But with that, this is going to be for Capricorn Sun, Moon, or Rising. I am a Capricorn Rising, just so you know, but also for our Capricorn Venuses too here. Now, of course, go ahead and like and subscribe and leave a comment. I would love to know exactly what type of Capricorn are you, because we're all a little bit different, which makes us all unique and beautiful, right? But nonetheless, Capricorn, let's go ahead and dive in. Spirit, what other things should we tell for our Capricorns? And then I also want to let you all know that I did open up my one-on-one reading. So if that's something you're interested in, please take a look at the description below and click that link so we can go ahead and dive more into your personal read. This one's in there. So let's go ahead and pull that out for our Capricorns. Awesome. And then I'm also going to just add this lessons in here. So I'd love to see more about what lessons are going to be learned in each of our past, present, and future for our Capricorn. What lessons will be additions to this? Just allow for additional clarity here. Oh, wow. That's like spot on. I didn't need that much clarity, but I got it. For our Capricorn, let's go ahead and pull just a few more cards here. Last shuffles. Oh, wow. They just gave me two. All right, great. So let's go ahead and go right into what all this means here. So for your past, I did get the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Wands, as well as the Star card. Also, the lessons that I'm seeing that was kind of learned in this section or in your past is perseverance. And so just kind of reading this card outright, it says perseverance. You're going to understand that I know that I can't, or excuse me, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. I know that I can do whatever I set your mind to, and that's perseverance. And I can definitely see that just looking at your cards, especially with getting this Nine of Wands. That is like the key of perseverance. Keep going, pull from your spiritual reservoirs, pull from that energy that you have, that last gas mile. You are almost there, baby. Like, keep going, okay? So I definitely see that. But I also see that you're mastering with this Wheel of Fortune. You're really mastering a lesson, a really tough lesson, and you have to keep pushing through. It was something that was really hard for you. I can see that you kind of felt like kind of down and out. You kind of feel as though like the universe wasn't really like there around you. But then as you continue to keep going through this lesson, you realize like, oh, wait, no, the universe is always on my side. I feel it, everything kind of coming through. I kept pushing, I kept going, I kept persevering. It allowed me to become the star where I felt so abundant that I was able to give to those around me, give to things around me, help other things grow, because I was able to come out of this dark time and really use myself as a shining light because I mastered this really hard lesson that you had to go through. I'm just going to pull a couple additional cards here just to understand a little bit more about what that lesson in particular had to deal with. So any additional things you'd like to provide for us and better clarity for the past for our Capricorns. It was something where you had to wait. It was something where you had to kind of wait, and you felt like it was taking a long time too with your finances. You're waiting. Okay. I just want to get one more card here to help us kind of clarify that past even more. Last shuffle with this. Okay, so just kind of pulling this out, just get deeper clarity in regards to kind of what that situation could have been about here. I did get the Knight of Pentacles, as well as the Queen of Cups, as well as the Six of Pentacles and the Temperance. I was asking 0 for 3, but it gave me 4, so let's just talk about it. So diving a little bit deeper into your past, again, definitely a lot of perseverance coming out of that perseverance, learning that it was a master lesson. I definitely see it had to do with your finances. Getting this Knight of Pentacles, I've seen that you were kind of pushing through, you're going steadily towards your goals of balancing your finances, make sure you're financially stable, and that's feeling really good. With that being said, you did get this Queen of Cups, so I definitely see that there was some chop waters where you're like, is all this kind of working out? This star, you know, with the star, you had to go through some tough times because you really feel like the universe wasn't really on your side, and then all of a sudden it just like became on your side, especially with that Wheel of Fortune. It was something you had to learn. And then so seeing that you got this Queen of Cups with this Knight of Pentacles, I showed that you had to learn something that felt like everything around you was just kind of going crazy, but overall you're always steadily going towards your goals, especially when it comes to your finances. And then seeing this Six of Cups, or excuse me, Six of Pentacles, again, showing me that this in your past, this perseverance moment really had to come with your finances, because you were like, okay, am I reaping what I'm sowing? I'm giving, am I giving that back? And it gave you kind of an outlook of like, where do I see myself in 10 years? Where do I see myself in 3 years, 5 years? Where do I see myself? And so all of this new beginnings, all of this, going towards your goals and your aspirations and making sure that everything's on your side, you kind of felt like, man, this is exhausting, but money takes time to build. Investments takes time to grow. And so I think you were kind of tired out. You're like, should I just keep going? And then everything really started to go on your side because you're like, I got this. I'm going to push through. I know my direction I'm going. And that's exactly where you went. And so, of course, Capricorn, you had to do it through money. I knew already that, but I definitely love that you really learned that perseverance in the past. And if you haven't, and you're kind of, our own timeline, if you haven't, that is something you're going to really learn, that it takes a lot of perseverance to really achieve that goal. Even if everything seems to be falling away from you, it all is for your good, and it's all going to be part of your destiny. Now, moving along into your present moment, what's going on here? I am loving these cards you're getting. You got the Knight of Cups, the Strength, and then the Sun. And the lesson over right now that you're kind of going through right now is going to be fear. And you're learning that you're realizing that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So you're testing yourself, all this fear, you're pushing against those limits. You're like, I'm no longer fearful. I'm going to push through, because that's going to bring in love. That's going to bring in abundance, whether that's self-love, whether that's love for other people. When we're able to heal ourselves and we're able to face our demons and face the things that scare us and even go through our shadow side, you're able to come up so much stronger, because it's a challenge that you're able to overcome, right? So that's really reads inside these cards here. So just seeing this Knight of Cups, I definitely see that there was kind of a little bit of hesitation as you were going towards a particular direction or a particular dream. You're kind of nervous about, you dream this, but is there some like loopholes that's not really the full picture? Like, did you have the full picture? Is there a little bit of like too much the Lulu going on? You know what I mean? You're like, okay, I'm moving forward. I'm going towards what I'm looking to do. I'm from your past, seems like I'm going towards, financial stability and such, and I'm headed towards that way. But am I going the right direction? Am I kind of, you're a little bit hesitant, although you're daydreaming, you're like excited about the future. It's going steadily, but you're like, okay, let me take some time. I don't have to be quick. I can just kind of take some time and look for something that really fulfills you as well too. Now, moving right along here, seeing that you have the Strength card, this is really you, where you're like, okay, I'm facing all of the demons behind me. I have the willpower. I have the strength. I'm not scared of anything, because who's not scared of a lion? Who's just walking up to a lion and petting them? No one. But when you realize how to handle your emotions, when you realize that you're bigger than your emotions, that you're bigger than situations, then you realize that there's nothing to really fear. And so that's what I see here, where you're like kind of nervous about moving forward, but you're still going forward. But it was like, you have no more fear. You have the willpower, and you're going to see that you are the sun, because the dark days are over. All the things that you're kind of hesitant about, all the things that you're like, okay, I'm just going to be the devil's advocate. It's like, those are just kind of fear moments that you're kind of like allowing yourself to heed a little bit and not move so quickly. But overall, you do become the sun, where everything is just bright and sunny. Your creativity is able to really flow. You feel limitless. Like, you just feel free and abundant and that anything can happen. And so I love this for you. And I think this is definitely fear is something you have to overcome. And so if there's something on your mind right now that's like kind of having you more fearful and kind of nervous, please let that go, because you're actually limiting yourself with that fear, and you're now allowing yourself to feel your full abundance. Now I'll pull just a couple additional clarifying cards here to kind of make sure we're on the right track, and just to see if there's anything else that Spirit likes to tell me a little bit more in regards to your present. So for our Capricorns, any other things we need to know about their present moment here? Yeah, so you did get the Knight of Swords and the High Priestess. And so kind of adding that to what I'm already seeing inside your present here, I definitely see that you're going forward as you're really, having kind of a new confidence about yourself, especially becoming this strength. I definitely see the Knight of Swords that now you're just moving forward, you're charging ahead, and it's allowing you to continue what you're doing, continue to push forward, and allowing yourself to become this sun, because you're not allowing yourself to feel like a limit behind you. But you also did get this High Priestess, which is just really clarifying again that you were taking your time with this Knight of Cups. You were making sure that you saw everything, that you were ready to see all the potential opportunities and the setbacks. Like, you were taking a deeper dive into this particular decision you had to make, or this particular idea you had. You were taking your time with it, so you didn't get too caught up in the Delulu land with this High Priestess, where you're like, okay, I want to see everything, and being able to really face everything and go swiftly towards it and allow you to really become this sun, because again, you were that strength, and you understood that you are bigger than any type of hesitation, or any type of nervousness, or any type of direction you had to take, pretty much. Now, moving right along here, we're going to talk about your future. So in the future, I did get the Six of Cups as well as the Seven of Pentacles, and then you also received the Ace of Wands. And so what I see here, the first thing that did come up was the Six of Cups, but then with that, you did get the card of empathy for this lesson that you'll be learning in the future. And so what you learn is that I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. Okay, I kind of see that. That's kind of crazy, but I do see that in the cards here. Now, why I say that really is because you did get the Six of Cups, which is definitely showing us that there's going to be kind of an emotional reconnection with somebody, or kind of a like a reconciliation with someone, but in a good way, where you're able to see their side and your side, and you're able to say, okay, I understand where you're coming from, and so it allows you to come together and allow for love to be exchanged, whether that's friendship love, whether that's a relationship, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it might be. I can also see that. But you also understand with those different lessons that you had to learn is that it took patience. Now, it could be something involving money, where like maybe there was a miscommunication with money or something like that, but then you kind of understood their side and where it came from. But also Seven of Pentacles, for a different situation, it could have just been you understood that it took time. Because with the Seven of Pentacles, it's showing you that investments take time. Whether you're investing in people, whether you're investing in yourself, whether you're investing in just the stock markets and crypto, whatever it is, it takes time. And so when you understand that it takes time, time heals all wounds as well. And so you're able to breathe, be with yourself for a moment, but with that, able to reconcile with somebody else, because you understood that it took time, and time heals all wounds overall, right? But with that being said, because you were able to forgive, or maybe more so reconcile with someone, it opened up a beautiful new beginning, something that allowed you to be more passionate. Because I feel like when you're able to release like resentment, release things that no longer serve you, which really shows here that you kind of released like the pain that might have came with some of the certain reconciliation that you had, it allowed for new things to come in. So instead of having resentment on your mind, having anger on your mind, now you had excitement. Now you can think of new ideas, and it allowed for beautiful new things to come your way. And so that all came from really understanding both sides of a situation with this empathy. It allowed you to release that resentment, and allowed for beautiful things such as a new beginning to come. Now, I'll go ahead and pull just a few more cards just to see if Spirit has anything else to say about the future, just to help any kind of clarifiers or anything else that we should kind of be aware about, or to reconfirm here. Anything that you have for our Capricorns? And this will be the last shuffle. Oh, See, when I say last shuffle, it's Spirit's like, okay, let me get it out. Let me get it out. Love it. Okay, I'm going to pull that one. Cool, cool, cool. So what we got here is the Queen of Pentacles, the World card. I mean, this World card is just popping up. You got it in your past as well. So we're completing a lesson, something with your destiny, but it's a lesson that you're mastering. But you got the Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So with this new beginning, because you allowed for things to be released, allowed for things that resentment, that pain, that hurt, that anger, because you were open enough to be the bigger person to say, okay, let me look on both sides. It opened up such a new beginning. Like, I'm getting the chills right now. Like, I'm getting the chills. It opened up a new beginning for you in your finances. And Capricorn, what better way to reward a Capricorn than finances? I mean, come on, let's be real. So it allowed for a new beginning, even with your finances, which correlates with this Ace of Wands, something that got you excited, got you ready, got you happy, something that was really ready for you using your creativity and such too. But with this Ace of Pentacles, seeing that you got the World and the Queen of Pentacles, it's showing me that you got your finances in check. It allowed for better stability with this new opportunity for this new income that came in. It allowed for better stability. It allowed you to really analyze your finances and really master them. You became this Queen of Pentacles because you learned a lesson overall from the past that you had to keep persevering, that you had to keep going. So you took that lesson that you already learned, combined it with this new beginning. It allowed you to just stand firm in this Queen of Pentacles. It allowed you to really master this lesson even more. And who does a better lesson learned than a Capricorn? I don't know. Ain't nobody learned a better lesson than a Capricorn, okay? That's just Capricorn. It's just nature. We just learn lessons and we make money, okay? We just learn lessons and we make money. So that is what I have for you. Again, thank you so much for letting me read. I would love to hear how this resonated with you. So please leave a comment below. And again, I did go ahead and open up my one-on-one reading. So if that's something you're interested in, I would love to read for you and see what's going on in your life and provide that assistance in that tooling for you as well. But again, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you next time, Capricorn. See you later. Bye.